Hey everybody, I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes. What's today, Monday?
Yeah, the 3rd.
The 3rd.
May 3rd.
May 3rd,
I
man.
can't believe May
June,
already.
July, August. I mean, it's gonna be fall
Oh, it's
anytime.
Christmas already. It's already Christmas.
God, it's summer again. We're at 2022.
Randy, look. He's found there was something in there. God.
He would stay in the water all day long.
All the time.
Yeah, he loves it.
He needs a swimming pool.
Guys, we are going to talk today a little bit, not amongst a bunch of other stuff, but I won't keep you. You can. I wish I could write on the bottom. You guys could go straight to the forward to different subjects that we're going to talk about. But right now, I'm going to talk about the mountain and the details of the mountain deal. The mountain deal. I want you guys to understand something, that this is a small business. This is a small company. And the way we do business here is these homes that we are building, and we sign a contract with individuals that want a home. Then when we come up with a deal, another coupon, it's not for everybody to jump ship and go get that. That's not what we do. We can't do that. We can't afford to do that. When we start a new deal, it's to start fresh. We keep our money separate. We can keep our money across the street. So anything that we've started here on this process here has to stay here and finish it. That's why that when the gentleman across the street had to bail out, we offered just that deal for him, and we couldn't afford to say, well, this person's got a $30,000 deposit, and then they want that $56,000 deal, so $26,000 they just add to it and they got it. Then I'm going to have to come up with their $30,000. It's not sitting in the bank. So any money that you guys send us, it's not sitting in a bank, cash money ready there just to reimburse you. You know what we do? We buy stuff. We buy stuff. We buy stuff for everybody. All the windows, all the doors, all the plumbing, all the fixtures, everything. As soon as that check hits our account, we spend it. We spend it on labor, we spend it on materials, we spend it on everything. It's in a big pool is where it's at. If you got any questions, you call me, come see me, and I'll be glad to sit down and talk to you about it. That's how it is.
But it's not to be combined with any other deal. The deal
no other deals.
alone.
Across the street is a separate standalone deal. Mm-hmm. People who have got a lot here. You got the lot, it's yours. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna juggle. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the people to say, oh, we got that waiting list. Hey, we got people waiting to get into the prairie, the forest, and the beach and all that stuff. I don't have the money to have somebody at everybody's disposal to say, hey, find me somebody to take my lot. That is your lot for 3 years.
Your responsibility.
If you want somebody and you want out of that lot, you find somebody to take it off your hands. We've gotten our 6,000. I am putting the infrastructure in, is what we're doing here. We're almost done. It's spent, it's over, there's nothing else to it, okay? So that's what I'm talking about in the details of the deal across the street at the mountain. The mountain is separate, it's everything is just $71,000 for the house and everything. Now, another thing that I didn't want to include on the video because I didn't want to get too confusing, and that's why I'm physically talking to anybody that we go with on this deal, is that I can explain to them more. But we've had a lot of people inquire about this deal we got across the street. It's a phenomenal deal. It's $71,000, a 10 by 30 home, stained on the outside, urethane floors or vinyl flooring, countertops done in a refrigerator just like we did, 2 years free rent, right? And set up with skirting. Now, the thing is, that deal is, like I said, it's only made for the people who, it's just a fresh deal. It's not for people to jump ship. But also, what was I going to say? That deal does not include rights to the lease, okay? So if you want to own your lease, that's a different thing. You'll have to pay $15,000 for a lease if you want the lease. That is, when you get a 2 years free rent, then you're being paid back for anything. That you don't have rights to the ownership of the lease, okay? I want to let somebody know that. Now, if you want to live there forever and you build a house, we get it for $71,000. You live there for 100 years, as long as you just keep paying the lot rent. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the only thing. But you're getting a great deal on this because of the price, and it's just a special. Now the special is limited. Last time I usually put a 30-day limit on it or something like that. Listen, we've only got probably 20, 25 lots over there left. And once we're done, I'm finishing up for a while. I don't know if we'll do another phase, we'll do another development, we'll do another section. I don't know. Right now, I'm just, the way I'm feeling right now with the spirit of everything that's going on here, I'm just ready to finish up these right here and across the street and let the dust settle for a while. That's kind of where I'm at. Don't want to make any more big decisions about developing land or where we're going. We just need to take care of what we got here, okay? So wanted to bring those details out. Anything else, Min, I'm forgetting?
Just kind of, you know, if you would just kind of go over the deal just one more time.
Okay, well, the complete deal is a 10 by 30, okay? It's a Freedom style. So if you go on our prices, you can look up 10 by 30 Freedom style home. And included in that 10 by 30 Freedom style home, which is $71,000, right? That's what our price tag says, $71,000. On top of that price, I'm throwing in an extra dormer that our dormer prices are going up because our prices are going up. Is going to be, I think we set it at $4,500 instead of $3,500. That's included in the price. The staining on the outside, we charge, I think, a $200 per lineal foot, $250 per lineal foot for staining. So 2 times 3, 30 feet is $6,000 of a staining. It's free. You're almost 10 grand now with the new pricing. Vinyl flooring inside. Now, or if you wanted the polyurethane 1x6 wood floors, you know, that's probably another $600-700. Then you've got a refrigerator with $400 or $500. Countertops that are finished too. Okay, it's just something inside. The whole inside is now finished. If you want it whitewashed or painted or urethane, we can do that if you'd like to add that to it. Also, I don't want to get off, but the upgrades can be LP siding. But included in it is our standard features of our Freedom style home, which is a tankless water heater, a 36-inch shower, a 32. The 32-inch shower fits this design way better because it makes the hallway smaller in between the kitchen and the bathroom. But everything you see on the standard features, right, of a Freedom style home is what's included in this deal, plus the benefits that I just told you about, the amenities, the extra dormer, the staining, the flooring, the countertops, and the refrigerator. So right now, just top of my head, you know, you're looking at over $11,000, and not to mention 2 years of not paying any rent over at the resort. Now, after 2 years, I know we had a 3-year lease agreement, wasn't it? In the 3rd year you stay, so you pay $300 a month, your 3rd year. Then after that, you can pack it up and go. So you can actually stay for 3 years and pay for 1, you know? And it is an amazing home. I love the home. I did the floor plan. It's the floor plan is the floor plan. And the reason we're able to offer this is because I've learned so much, and I knew it before, but then I've actually put it to practicality here. Is when we plumb these houses, this fitting, that drain, this wiring, and all this happens. If I duplicate this is one of our 10 by 20 homes that we do for our 10 by 20 ESPs. These guys, we know exactly how many fittings we need. We know how many man hours it goes into putting this in. We know what kind of wood it takes. We know everything about it, and it is so much faster, right? When we do a custom, if that toilet's not there and it's got to be over here and the drain, and we do it and it's no problem, but it takes longer. And that's why we can't offer a deal like that on every house. You call me and say, hey, can you put my bathroom here, make me this, do that? We can't.
Right.
I
think it's great. And the response that we have gotten over the weekend, I sent all the emails that were coming in to Sam, Alyssa and the girls, and Amber. They're sending all the emails to Sam, anybody interested, and it's a lot of interest.
We've had over 35 inquiries. You know, I don't know if everybody's buying or anything, but they said, hey, I'm ready to buy, ready, Sam said and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We bought that land almost a year and a half now ago. Yeah. And we said that, you know, at the first time we had 75 people inquiring about it. And that was pre-COVID. And it's down. And I was like, man, I'm just really concerned about not selling these homes. We want to develop that land. I just want to get it done. And something's just shifted in the last 4 or 5 months.
It has.
I don't know, it's because the election's over, tax money, summer's coming, who knows the spirit of all this stuff. The world changes, seems like every 3 or 4 months.
It does.
What's going to hit us in 3 or 4 months from now, Lord only knows, you know. But the confidence maybe in who we are and what we're doing, the products, it's a great price. You know, everybody in the country is going sky high in their pricing. I'm barely creeping up. I'm trying to just maintain and not get overexcited about charging you all everything, right? So I think that can be a big light about people wanting to know, to jump on this. You know, if you go to anything else, that size home and all those amenities and 2 years free rent, everybody, that's a massive deal. You know, a $15,000 lot, if you had to pay for that up front, right now it's you buy the lot, you buy the house, you buy all the amenities. It's probably going to be what, 15, 7, 85, and then 95. That's a $95,000 home. You know,
now this, I'm glad Elizabeth brought this up. Elizabeth's asking, when will the houses be built? That's a great question.
Good question. Yeah, what I want to do is they will be built when that is ready. All right. Now that's a big thing for me to offer, but I will. As soon as if we, you know, however many we sell for over here, we want to get all the resort homes done to fit on the resort when the resort's ready.
Right.
Okay. So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure, hey, the lot's ready, the home's ready, and let's make you go. Yeah. We're hiring more men all the time. Anyway, that's our deal is about trying to build these houses. But yeah, we'll get them built.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting, and it is on the website.
Yeah.
The details.
Yep. The deal's on the website. I think special offers we have at Incredible Tiny Homes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions on there?
Yeah, I think, yeah, and the resort, we used to call it the resort, now we're calling it the mountain. And who was it that put that? Jen, thank you for putting that. She put the resort equals the mountain, and that's what it is.
Yep, yep. 160 acres. You're not, the whole mountain resort is not, you know, the 160 acres. You're protected. So the 40 or 50 home sites we'll have in this section of that, behind you is just, we own all the land. It's part of ITH or Incredible Properties, right?
Right.
So you don't have to worry about anybody encroaching on from behind you.
Now, just to address again, I know you talked about it on Friday, but if you've already bought a lot, we've had, 13? I think somebody said 13 people have already bought a $15,000 lot. What is their option for the mountain deal? What has to happen if they want a house? If
they want a house, what we can do is we can roll that 15 over into the $71,000 deal. That's because they're on the mountain, they got a lot, and it's only fair to them to say, hey, you can take your lot money, apply it to that deal.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just wanted to address that.
Yep. Good.
Okay. Is there any other questions? And of course, there's all kinds of animals, just like Travis just said. Somebody asked about, Elizabeth asked if there's bears, wildcats, there's snakes. It's a woods. It's the mountain.
There's everything but cheetahs. Yeah, I've been up there. Listen, I've trampled through so much of that property. The boundaries up and down it, across from it. I have never seen a snake. I walk a lot of land. I've been in the mountains for 30 some years here with my boys. We've camped. We've slid down them on our butts. We have, in the middle of fall. I mean, never even looked for any kind of critter, snake, or nothing. I have never had hardly maybe 1 or 2 ticks on me. Not saying there might be a whole slew of them over there. I'm just saying, in my experience, when I take off in the woods, I don't consider nothing. I don't wear snake boots. I don't do nothing. I just walk like I'm walking out on the street. That's what I've always done in the woods. I mean, I keep my eyes open to look around a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been, but you're in Tennessee. Anywhere you go, you're going to have all kinds of the animals and things that come with woods. You know, I know when on a resort we had people that came from up north, mainly Michigan, that were bug phobias.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't stand one fly or one beetle or a wasp. They would lose their stuff. A spider, forget it. They wanted a whole new cabin to stay in, you know. And some people are like that in some parts of the country like that because they don't have that many. You get down further south, you get more of everything. It's warmer down here.
Yeah.
So everything grows and breeds, you know.
Now something, nobody's asking this, but we talked about this just a little bit the other day. Can we walk up here and you show the actual 4 lots that's about to be ready?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Ace. Come on, boy.
And kind of explain what else has to be done. Look at him chase after that.
So this is a lot, and so this is the main power feed that comes in right here, and it goes to that transformer back here. So this lot and these 4, are ready to go. And I don't have the 911 addresses to identify them right here on me. Let's see, that one's not yet. So we pulled power on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
So this one?
Yeah, I think it's starting at 235, 239, something like that.
Ask Amber if she will post those.
Yeah, the inspector was supposed to come by today. I don't think he's been here yet. Once he inspects those and puts a blue sticker on them, and you guys can just call in. Yep. Woof.
I'm almost positive this is James's lot.
Good.
Tell Amber what you're wanting. She's going to post it. What the address is. This one, that one, and that one.
Yep. That's what we need. The addresses for these 4 lots right here in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm about to sneeze.
I know.
So
what's the process of the others?
All right. So the others is, of course, we're going to clean all this up. It's been raining, been over there in the prairie, concentrating on that. So what we do is we pull the wire, that black wire that you've seen, from the transformer to every one of these. Now we have the wire. We just don't have enough people to do everything at once. Mm-hmm. We pull off here to get into over there to prairie to get it done. We'll come back here. We'll pull wire. We're pulling wire. I think tomorrow John's coming in, going to pull for 2 days. We got Brian is prepping all of it. We got to put a string. Ace, come here, boy. Sorry, I screamed at you guys. But he'll pull up. We have to vacuum a string in every one of these pipes, and then we pull a rope through it. Then the rope's hooked to wire, and then we pull the wire through it. Okay. So it's a process. There's 50 home sites here. No, 36. 36. So we got, 32 now to pull. Okay. We get that done. You got to make them up, peel them off, put them in. It's a stiff wire, so it takes some time to get that done. We're hoping in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, we can have that done, and then you call inspections. The state comes out, and hopefully if we've done everything we're supposed to do, then they'll pass this blue sticker, put a meter on it, right?
And once there's a meter on it, then the homeowner can call and get it hooked up, right?
You got it.
That's exciting.
And that's it. Yep, we'll come here, clean everything off. Now, what we're gonna do is come back after you guys move in. There'll be dirt, all that'll be full of dirt. Of course, we talked about our bamboo and all that we want to put in here. So about 16 feet from there to here, this will be dug out and poured with concrete. So it'll go back to original concrete. Then you've got this big boulevard that goes up the middle of this right here. And this is going to be for plants and trees and landscaping. We're going to put I want to fill this full of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And then the perimeter of this entire beach area will have trees and shrubs and bamboo and all that stuff, you know.
So anybody that's on the bottom down there at the entrance, that will be the entrance. This will be the entrance.
That's the entrance right here.
You'll come in this way. How will you drive in?
Well, you'll come in on the right side like you do any way you come in on a traffic. You know, you stay to the right. You'll come up. You'll be like a loop, a U-turn, and you come out on the other side.
So it'll be one way.
One way this way, one way out that way.
So down
a U-shape. Yep.
The U-shape.
Uh-huh.
And then down here, the people who are going to be down on that end facing towards the factory, there's going to be a barrier put up.
A vegetable wall, what do you call it?
Vegetation.
Vegetation, there'll be trees and shrubs and stuff there. I'm holding the wind from blowing on my mic.
Yeah, let me get you this way.
There, and then also, I'll probably put some sort of a fence. We're going to do some sort of fencing. Probably real quick, we want to fence in the entire factory For one, as you guys can see, Ace is running around here, and there are some complaints that Ace is running too free in our communities, and so it's aggravating people. Last thing I want to do is aggravate anybody. You know, he's been running around here most of his time, and this is his shop. He's a shop dog, but I do understand that, you know, he runs around and it offends people. So I don't want to limit him so much. I've got him on a leash. I try to keep him with me now here lately. We're maybe trying to get maybe a little collar for him to teach him how to stay in this area. So, but we do want to put a fence to protect what we have for stealing. Also for anybody that, you know, just visually, it'll be a nice visual appealing fence here too, you know.
Yeah, so it'll look nice.
Yeah, you know, things are changing around here as we grow and as people come in here. You know, I'm learning about things and people and what we have to do to protect ourselves and to protect you all, and to hopefully keep peace and keep, you know, the govern of this community proper, you know. So it's a whole dynamic here that, you know, I'm not a community person. I started this, I didn't even want a community. I didn't ever come up with it or anything. We needed to build homes and people needed a place to stay, and that's the only reason we started it, you know. So now, you know, it's really hard for me not to tell you guys all that's going on behind the scenes of all the drama and stuff that's happening here. That's really hard to it's hard to be hopeful and keep doing all. You know, I love building homes. I'm a carpenter. When it comes to all this stuff, it's hard to deal with people, and I don't want to get into all that. I don't want to bring any, you know, all this down. It's just tough, and everywhere I go, it's just wow. And I talked to somebody today, and they said, you know, people just do lie. That's just it's just a fact. I didn't think about that. You know, they do say things and do things, and for whatever reason, you know. I've never been jealous of anybody. I've never been envious of anybody. I've never tried to impress anybody. I've always just been me, and I run my own show. But when you encounter all that on a multiple daily platform, it's just exhausting, you know. So, you know, I'm going to fulfill what I've started here. I'm going to make it work, and it's going to be beautiful, and we're going to continue the dream that we have here. But I'm going to do it I'm going to tread lightly, and every decision I make is going to be based on this company succeeding in giving you what you need to do.
And two, on the other coin, I mean, I know that's kind of like it's just almost like a necessary evil of something, and it's in all businesses and different.
Yep.
This is a very specific, unique business. But on the other coin of it, you know, I look over at the community. There's so much to be proud of, that the ones who are so into this community, they are absolutely community people. They've jumped in together. And I look over and see the blueberries, the blackberries, the grapes, and everything that they put over here. They are decorating. They're doing all the landscaping for their lots. Super proud of their houses and their lot and everything. And love being here. It's stunning. It's becoming more and more beautiful every day.
Yep.
Every day.
Yeah. Yep.
And whenever I pulled in today to see the prairie with all of those pipes sticking up, I'm like, I know what that means now.
All the electrical's done.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the inspector. I don't know if that's him there or not. He's got a Tacoma.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. But hopefully he'll come and inspect here and them over there, and we can get done. I want to get done worse than you all want to get done.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get that accomplished and taken care of.
And you know something I just want to mention about COVID, with all the challenges that has happened since 2020 with COVID and everything, it's unbelievable that we're here. It really is. For us to even keep going, we kept going during the pandemic, and that we didn't even think that was going to be an option.
Yeah.
So there's been some breaks that's just unbelievable that came upon us.
I heard on the radio today, they said that I think 35 or 40% of small businesses have went out of business.
They have.
35 to 40% across the country.
So sad.
You know, and what's happened is it's allowed Amazon and Walmart, Hey, come here, boy. It's allowed the big conglomerates to be bigger.
Yes.
And the small guys out. You know, as much as you guys think, and I don't know, I think sometimes when I show so much of who we are, I think it gives people the right they feel like they have the right, or they just want to say and do things. Like they don't do that to Ford Motor Company and these big guys, you know.
Right.
But to watch us come from nothing and then maybe look like we're successful and doing what we're doing, for some reason that breeds some really weird dynamics with people. I'm just not used to that stuff, you know.
I'm glad I think it's Nala asking that. Randy, can you walk off a lot in the beach? That would be.
Love to.
Let's do that.
Yep. So this lot right here, it's 40 feet deep. So let's say if we walk let's just do it right here. So you got the actual drive you come in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about 15, 16 feet. So the lot is right here. Okay. So from here back is your lot. That home could actually come right to here.
It can.
Okay. And I would encourage that. Bring those houses out to the front. How wide it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it's 27 feet into the center, like it matters, but the center of that to the center of that is your lot. So it's about 29, 30 feet wide. Now,
yeah, go ahead.
Now I'm going to show them how deep it is.
Yeah.
So how deep, that's that mark I use with my foot. So you guys don't think I'm trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So I'm going to step back there and we'll step this off. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 31, right? Is that right? 27, 29, 30, 33, 36. So about 39 feet back here. So, and also, this is kind of a buffer area. In between each one, there's about 6 or 8 feet, and there's a little bit of room back there. But if you took the tongue, and let's walk to that mark, so it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 feet. If that was pulled out here, you've got an 18 by 27 foot slab back there. You can put a hot tub back there. You can put a tent canopy back there. You can put hammocks. There's going to be vegetation between each one and in the back. It's going to take a couple years for all that to grow up. I'm looking to see if I can't somehow put some sort of barrier up. It's just so much lineal footage and money to come up with some sort of temporary barrier.
Something else is that I know a lot of people are going to put up their own barrier around their lot, have their own little greenery, trees, things like that.
You can plant stuff in here. I'm going to add, we're looking at, I know a lot of people are saying, don't plant bamboo. It's going to actually be invasive, I think it's the word.
Yeah, invasive.
And take over everything. So, and I don't want it to go into my...
And Brenda wanted to know if you saw the purple bamboo.
I did. I loved it.
I wanted to shout out to David Cardinal. He sent that.
That was so cool that they are thinking about us. But I love that. But they do there's hundreds of types of bamboo, and we've got them. The purple one that Dave sent. Oh, get right here and see the storm coming. Here, I'll talk this
there's
way.
A big storm.
That way behind me they can see it.
Oh yeah.
But there was a purple, and it was good to 15, 20 degrees below zero.
Yes.
So that was hardy bamboo, and it's purple.
Beautiful.
Love that
it's
stuff
so
mixed
pretty.
with the green. I don't know if the roots go out and destroy the world and choke it and kill everybody.
Well,
I don't know how that
works.
works.
Can't we contain it? Like if you was to put it in here, can't you put something that keeps it from going?
I don't know.
I'm
not a bambooist.
Ah! You're not a bambooist.
I'm not a bambooist. Yeah. But I'll find out.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That storm looks beautiful. Kathleen had a question. Is there any fee for any kind of tiny home or RVs annually in Newport? Like, what would that fall under? I don't even know what that would be. Only if you travel, right?
Any fees?
Any fees? Annual fees? For nothing that I know of.
And they're not requiring you to register your home either.
No.
You know?
Which is amazing, I feel. That's amazing, isn't it?
amazing. And
well, you have to register it almost everywhere we hear, like up north and everything, California, out west, but
no registering.
Yeah.
Yep. So, you know, registering is for the DOT, so you can travel on a highway and get a license plate for it. But, you know, if we build it, of course, it's not going anywhere. It's here.
Yeah.
If you have a hauler to come and take you, you know, away after you've been here for a while, you can just really, they pay for that. There's no annual fees or anything here.
No.
Now, one thing that I would like to do, and I'm going to try to do it as a company, but I've always thought it would be really nice if the people that live here would give back to the community. You know, there's some people that are retired teachers and firemen and police officers and public service people and just professionals and doctors and whoever are going to be moving here, right? And I always thought it'd be really nice to give back to this rural community that we have here. I know me as a company owner, once we get established and we're really strong on our feet, I want to give back to the community. I want to help with law enforcement, help with the schools, help with the grade schools, help with people that are. There's a real problem here with not homelessness, people with homes that are falling apart in this county. Homes that are falling apart. There's a big drug abuse problem. That's nationwide.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. There's always a need, right? And I think as a company we need to give back.
Back to the lot real quick. I had a great question, I feel. How can do the houses have to go straight in or can they be sideways?
These have to be pulled straight in. All right, because that's a good question. So like right here, this is 40 feet. It's about right here. Okay, so when you back, that house will be over here. Right here is your water, power, sewer, and all your hookups. So your house has to sit over top of this right here. It's 27 foot long, right? So they're wondering if they could turn it sideways, huh?
Or is it an option? They're asking.
Yeah, that's. That's beautiful. You know, I want all to be the same, so the vegetation and all that. A little 16-footer might go to there, but you're looking at.
Does it have to be where it can be pulled out quickly or not?
Not really, not for quickness or nothing, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never thought of that.
Just kind of think about it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I love being creative and all that. I'm just really protective to make sure it looks decent. It looks uniform, somewhat uniform, you know?
Yeah.
If you got some or crisscross, you know what, in my mind, I thought if you had that pulled, I just designed them all, built them all, and then sold them all the way I wanted them, and they were here. Because I wanted the doors all facing out. I wanted you to pull in, you go on your porch, you go out, you come out on your porch, you got a little porch, and you talk to people. This is made to be communicative here. The beach is to know your neighbor. It is because you're so close.
Yeah.
All right. This is like an RV park right here, because when you're parked here, there's a car in another home. So I wanted people to say, hey, the reason I'm in the beach community is because I like it tight here, because I want to get to know my neighbors. And you go outside, you walk your dog back and forth, you know.
Right.
So.
And two, the property tax, we pay the property tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't pay anything. Everybody is $200 a month. $200 a month. We got a water bill. You pay your water bill. We take the water, we divide it up, and you pay it.
Your electricity and your water and your lot rent.
Yeah.
Just like anywhere.
Just like anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that sky looks beautiful. It is about to hit.
I know. I love it.
Do you want to touch on really quick about maintenance of the homes, like about grass and mowing and things like that?
Over in the forest, there are people that they're in the forest. Now, when we build those lots, you're responsible for your lot. So any grass that's growing around your house, you guys knock it down. You weed eat it or mow it. Now, there's not much grass because it's in the woods, but there's weeds and stuff, and you take care of that. I am renting you. I don't have. When we collected $6,000, it was put the water, power, and sewer and roads and everything in. We went above that, but that's my doing, right? It's the lot owner's responsibility, the lot leaser's responsibility to maintain your lot. If there's a road, if there's a tree across the road and you can't get to your house, I will remove the tree. If the tree falls on your lot, you fix it. You pull it off your lot. If there's a dead tree that falls in your yard, you take care of it.
And,
you know?
Go ahead and address the trash. We already talked with the residents of the forest because they're already living here. The majority of them's already here.
Yeah.
But just address the trash, where people take
well,
it.
Trash, you take care of your own trash, all right? They call them convenience centers down about 1.5 miles or so on the road. You throw it in the trunk of your car. You go down, you pull in, you pop your trunk, you throw it in a dumpster free of charge, and you come back home or wherever you want to go. I have started with Steve and Scott that live here. They wanted to start a little trash pickup business. So we offered everybody that lived here in the forest 6 months free just to get you used to it. We're going to pick up their trash. I don't know how many customers signed up for it, but they take my little truck and a trailer and they go through there and they pick up everybody's trash, take it down there for you. I think when it's after 6 months, it's going to be a little business for them. I think they pick it up once or twice a week. They give you garbage back. I don't know what else they do with it. You can kind of find out. But they charge $25 a month, and they'll take care of your trash all the time. You don't ever have to haul it out of here. So, yeah. And if you want that, we may include that here. But right now, listen, take care of your trash, take care of your bills. What we do at Incredible Properties, because it's so inexpensive, it's $200 a month. You're getting 2 years free rent.
And you do have to have insurance on your home.
You got to have insurance on it because if it burns down and burns the next guy down and the next guy, somebody's got to pay for that.
Right.
So the thing is that all I do is I rent you the dirt to put your house. You are responsible for that. Everything else, grass, trees, weeds, name it, you are responsible to enhance it. There are some people that have absolutely, all they've done is put sweat equity into their lot, and it looks amazing. Now, I know a lot of these people are going over there in our field and picking up all the rocks, right? I mean, that's okay. It
stays on property.
It stays on property. The guys are picking up rocks, are making their lots look pretty. That's saving them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Those landscaping rocks are so expensive.
Yeah.
And they're taking them out of the field here and putting them and enhancing their lots. So if you guys,
it stays there.
If you guys want to use that, that's fine. You can do that. We're actually trying to put some fencing up around here and using some twigs and stuff to make some natural fencing and make it look good.
Right. Anything else to cover about the communities? Oh, gated. Talk about it for the gated for over at the mountain and for here. What do you?
Yeah, we're not going to have a gate probably here. The mountain we might because there's not as many residents right now. But we'll put maybe a motion gate or a key punched gate. The thing is, here there's going to be probably over 200 people living here.
A lot.
And so a gate would get wore out. So I want to put a guard shack out here, and probably I can't hire anybody. It's like if you guys want, we can all volunteer and I'll do a sign up and sit in the guard shack and kind of do a security thing, you know. But that's what we're going to do.
And Ruba is asking, hey, Ruba, can I plant trees at the prairie?
Yeah.
They just have to
fill it up.
They just have to be approved. Is there any trees that wouldn't be approved?
A dead one.
Well, I just know some trees get to be, they're huge, you know, they spread out or, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I really don't know of any tree I wouldn't want.
As long as it doesn't go past, I guess, your lot, correct? Right?
I don't know.
You got to think about it, you know.
But no, I think trees would be great planted out there. What you guys would like to do, yeah, yep.
What was the other question? Burning your own trash? No, you can't burn your trash here.
No.
No. That's a good question. She said it's a weird question. It's like fine. You know, like at my house, sometimes I'll burn my trash, but I'm on acres. And
you can't burn trash when you're 30 foot from somebody.
No,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So, any other questions about the communities or the properties? The sky just looks awesome with that dark.
It's raining right there, it looks like. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Ooh, avocado trees.
Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I bought a lemon tree last year, but I left it outside.
So if it freezes, it kills it, right?
I guess so. I guess it's dead.
What was you thinking? Just like cover it up in the winter or something?
Or bring it in, I guess. I didn't take it out of the container. And,
yeah.
I just kind of...
Lemon
I'm not
tree.
a very good plant mom.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Oh, the speculated good. Hey, Gloria, speculated completion of the prairie.
I don't know. Everybody asks that constantly, and I wish I could give you a date.
Can we actually walk up there and show what it looks like?
You know, like right now, we've dug all the ditches for the secondary. We got the primary power in. We have the primary sewer in. We have the secondary sewer in too. Mm-hmm. We have the secondary conduit in for the power. That's what we're waiting for an inspection today if you'll get by here. Mm-hmm. We'll cover that up, and then we put our water in. Once our water's in, that's the last part of the infrastructure. Mm-hmm. So if we can do it, I talked to Yump, and here we said we're in a dry season and it started raining.
I know.
And he's gone for the week. He went on a family outing for the week.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're waiting for inspection. He gets back, hopefully it'll be done, and then he can cover everything up and go. Him and I talked, I don't know, depending on inspections and getting it done, I would hope in 3 to 4 weeks the prairie would be done.
Oh my God.
I hope. And you guys know how that goes. It probably longer, but man, I mean, when you physically think about what has to be done,
yeah,
it's not much. Just you cover it up, put the water in, and I've hired men. Brian Carty's here helping us out. We got Tim. Yeah. Tim is here. He's helping us out with Yump, putting all that in. We got some good hands. We just hired another guy from Michigan to come down. He's here for 30 days. Another Tim. He's a great guy, addition to what we're doing. We're getting some really, really quality people here that I'm excited about. Quality people that care about what we're doing. I can't thank enough for Kevin that came here. He's originally from California. Mm-hmm. That all day Saturday he was cleaning the entire shop on his own, off the clock. And he said, you know what, Randy, I just want to show you that I appreciate what you provided for us to make a living. We're all in this together, and that's when I work. And when you get people think, you know, but when you get people, you know, that and they don't want to participate and they want to talk negative or something behind everybody's back, it's really a cancer that can eat at a business. It can eat at a community. Yeah. You know, and I'm sorry, you guys probably maybe see it on my face, I'm kind of sour about some stuff, but I've just heard so many rumors about what people are saying and doing here. And I told them, I'm just going to tell you, you know, this is going to be here forever. I didn't do this just for the people that are living here right now. Right. This is not here just for them. It is here for generations of people in the future that will be. So whatever spirit is being broadcasted amongst these folks right here, it won't continue. They will leave, and new ones will come and enjoy what we've built here. So I have to remember that no matter what. There's just a massive amount of emotion of people that are coming here, and I think it's just because of how I had to fabricate this. If I would have been able to have all the money to put everything in and not ask for a deposit, I think that it would have been walked in and been done. I've never done a development, a RV park, and all the bureaucracy that comes behind, you know, like you say, hey, you know, I'm not built for this. I've got a dog that runs crazy all the time. People are offended by him, and I understand that. And I'm trying to fit into this place myself. But when I'm not naive, Manda, but I'm just, nothing bothers me. I don't ask anybody for anything. I always take care of myself. I don't expect nothing unless somebody, you know, asks me for something and I try to help them. But I've never asked for nothing. I never blame anybody for anything. My car breaks down or whatever happens to me, I handle it. I never blame the government for taking too many taxes. If you don't want to be here, go to Australia and live, right? Go somewhere else if you don't want to. Go to another state. I was a teacher, I made $16,000. I could have made double that in Michigan, but I stayed here because I love Tennessee. It's where my family's from. I never complained about my money. I never complained about I didn't make enough money. I made it work. And so when it comes to people, I don't understand it. I don't know where it comes from. You know, are we perfect? No. And if you want a perfect house, go somewhere else. That's just the way it is. If you want a perfect community, go somewhere else. It will never be perfect, and I will never be perfect. It won't do it. Everybody, and I know I've said this, Amanda laughs at it, but she don't, and she knows she's just making fun, being funny. But, you know, I don't have a formal home to live in. And I could get one if I wanted to, build me my own tiny home. I don't take the time to do that because I want to put all I got into this company. I want to get these done. I actually feel guilty if I was to have a home and I was able to go to and put my feet up every night at 5 p.m. and run out of here like a scalded dog. No, I stay here throughout the evenings, and I feel guilty if I go somewhere because people are here. So, well, how come you haven't done this? You haven't weeded, you haven't done this, you haven't done that, you haven't done this. It's like, I got to get all this done, and then I am going to be able to go to my home or wherever I'm at and say, hey, I've completed my task. My responsibilities are done. I've set forth what I've told I would, and that's what I've done. There was a lady who commented on, she has a friend, I think my brother told me about it, that over across on the mountain, we're taking your money in. And he said that I'm scamming everybody, you know. I'm like, oh my God, scamming. It's like, I'm gonna take your money and I'm gonna head into Casablanca, wherever it is, you know. Really? Everything that I've done here? Yeah, and it is a trust thing. When you come here, it's a trust thing. Here, go out here, Amanda. And you're trusting us as a company, but it's anything. You know, you could put your money, and I'll say I'm gonna bond it, I'm gonna put it in an escrow account. You know, you can still get all your money from all that. I could still draw it out. I could still steal everything. Everybody does. That's how, there's nothing. The only contract and bond you got is that you trust the person you're working with, and that's it. And I always tell you, my 95-year-old mom lives here. I live here. Amanda lives right up the road. This is who we are. We've been on YouTube for 5 years. I don't know what else to show you. You know, you want to come here and look at our financials? I don't care to show you. You won't, you'll cry. You know,
like we do.
You're like, I can't believe you don't make what I thought you would make. No, we're still getting off the ground here. You know, we're happy. Look at this, is all paid for. You believe the land's paid for? Mm-hmm. All that pipe, the conduit's paid for, the transformers paid for, the gravel's paid for, the water lines are paid for, the water tap's paid for. The only thing I do is pay for Yump. Yump's be here 3 or 4 more weeks and he's gone. And we're done.
And you know, and the land getting paid for, that was a decision that we talked about.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know what? It's something they can't ever take away from any of us.
You guys are secured here.
Yes.
There's not a lien against this land.
Right.
I don't borrow money against this land.
No.
Nothing. It's paid for. I die, it's you still stay here. Mm-hmm. It's here. It's here as a legacy.
It's like, you know, this is, so that should give us security of like, listen, I don't have to leave if everything, you know how they talk about the bubble and all this stuff and everything. Okay, if that happens, all the land is paid for now. So that protects
across
all
the street
of us.
too.
Across the street too.
160 acres paid for.
That's a decision that we had to make though.
Yep.
You know, and we thought it was important to do that.
And see, these new homes that we're offering this deal on, if we could get 25 or 30 homes and lock off and sell all the lots, oh my gosh, that gives us enough money to finish up what we're started over there. Finish it up, be done with it, build our beautiful homes, and have a great, a great community across the street.
Well, it's good. You know what I've always loved about you is that, you know, whether someone believes this or not, it is the truth, that Randy always thinks of the situation of others and their money, their actual situation that they're in. You've always been very good about that. You know, there are people, we have met people, Randy has met people, and believe me, what comes out of their mouth, we're talking people with a lot of money. All they care about is the money. That is all they care about is the money. They do not care about the customer. They do not care about the person. at all. They don't care where they go. They don't care if they get things taken from them. They do not care. All they care about is the dollar sign. If you can't pay them, you will be out. That's not how we think. It's not how we feel. And that's not how we want to be done at all.
Right.
And you've always been like that.
There's probably two things in this world that I absolutely have zero patience with. Like zero. That's pride, that you think you're better than everybody else around you, and you think you got better than everybody. You think your car, your house, your kids, the way you look is better than everybody.
Right.
I absolutely hate that. It is not fair. And greed.
Yes.
Now, greed can be interpreted a lot of ways, and it can sneak up on you before you know it. Greed can be fear of financial, that you're not going to make it, so you're trying to grab everything you can. That's greed.
Right.
Where's your faith in whatever you believe in? And most of the people that come in here are probably 50, 60, 70 years old. How can you be scared of anything now?
I know.
Why do you fear any kind of money situation?
Right.
Why do you got to have more and more and more? And also, you never take advantage of anybody. You don't take advantage of a situation where you can benefit from it and not reimburse the people you're getting the gift from. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I've got a couple ladies, EJ fixes me a dish every once in a while. I love it. She's learning how to do vegan, and she's doing stuff. And she said, you don't have to pay me. I pay her. I pay her for the dish. You got to go to the store. You got to buy this stuff. It's just what I want to do. I have to do that. All right? And I know this could be a bunch of words falling on dead ground, and you're not going to think about it, oh, whatever, he's a sales guy, and nothing you say, and everybody in the world's crooked, and you can't believe nobody anymore. That gate is right there. It's 850 Industrial Road. I don't care if you come right here and you can crawl in the shack with me, and I'll tell you all about it, and you watch how I walk, work, talk, and everything else. This is it. There is nothing more to this. I can't strip down unless I drop my clothes off here, and you see what I'm all about, right? So I'm just saying, this is a real deal. There's no bells and whistles to it. It's done. We got factual documents from the city, from the county, and from people that will stand up to what we've done here, what we've been doing, what's paid for. All that is done. So if you guys are looking for a place that is like no other, and you want to be a part of what I'm talking about, of what I present, meaning the frame of mind. You may not have that frame of mind, but you're saying, I want that frame of mind. Well, this is a place to come. But I'm going to tell you, the more people that come here with a negative frame of mind, even though that you may not get what you want, you may come here and there might be something wrong with your house. There may be a mistake that was made. We'll do our best to do everything we can to help you and make sure it's perfect, right? There's some people I have learned, and it was the hardest thing I did in my life, is there's some people I just will not be able to satisfy. And there are some people with mental problems. There are people that have issues that just cannot get along. And why I don't understand why those people can't realize that they do have those issues and saying, hey, I just probably need to be quiet because I know I'm not right in my head. I don't understand that, That's things I got to learn in my life and about people. And the more people that come here, the more I'm learning about stuff. You got to understand, I have never been in a community. I've never lived around people. I've lived out in the woods. I've lived out in the mountains. I've lived, I've got friends. I'm very social, but I don't live around a lot of things going on like we are right here. I'm living here right now, and it's a challenge for me. And I'm really at the point now is where just don't tell me nothing. I just want to hear good stuff. Even if there's somebody saying something bad, they don't like the tree that's planted down there, or they don't like the way the old fire hydrant's still sticking up out of the ground, or how come my sign's flipped up on the fence and we don't fix it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I got to hear goodness. I got to hear good things, happy things. I ain't got much longer in this whole world, and I just want to be happy. I just want to hear happy. I'm a happy person. I just want to hear happy stuff from now on. I love building these homes. There is not a day that I don't walk in that warehouse and I'm excited about what we're doing. And it frustrates me when men are not excited or people are not excited and they need to go down the road. I love what I do. I love building. I love creating these places to live. And people are going to find out. They're going to live here, move here, and they're not going to like it. And I understand that, and that's fine. Just move on. This here, this ditch, this piece of pipe, this number one lot right here will be here when I'm dead. It'll be here when my son is dead. It'll be here when his son is dead and his son is dead. It's going to be here for 100 years and plus. It was not meant just for you. It was meant for everybody, right? So this is a legacy that we started. Anytime that you do see a development like this, you can see this dirt piled up. It's not going to look like that forever, everybody.
Nope.
That fence is not going to look like that forever. Things are going to change. Things are going to move. Things are going to get prettier. They're going to get better. And as long as I got anything to do with it, I'll constantly be improving. Like I improve my own self. I try to improve my own personality, my own thoughts, my own body, my own health and everything. Always trying to go up, never go down or backwards, you know? And that's just the way I live. If you think that's a bunch of bull, please come here, if it's worth it to you, to come here and talk to me. Hang out. You can see what it's all about, okay? So, I guess just to cap everything about the mountain across the street, $71,000 deal, 2 years free rent, about $12,000 worth of amenities on that. It's about a $95,000 deal you're getting for 71. You get lots that are probably 100 and 150 square. It's a subdivision. It is not an RV park like this. This is 50 lots.
It's a resort.
It's a resort, man. It is beautiful. There's trails and hiking and
it's
stuff
beautiful.
Everywhere. So you guys, that's a whole different ball game over there. But you know, we've offered that. If nobody buys it, nobody buys it. That's fine. I put it out there to see. You know, we may have 25 or 30 lots left. I can add some more just to finish it up. But once I'm done, I don't know if I'll offer another resort. If I do, it'll be nothing like that. That is the way that's going to be right there. And I'd like to seal it off. You know, and it's like, let it grow. Let's let it make it happen. We go back to building some beautiful homes and making history, right?
And two, just, you know, there's an empty spot right there. What were you going to put there?
Oh man, I'm going to have fun with that.
I can't wait. Don't tell any detail, but it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I can just see a big glass lodge and fireplaces and hanging out in 2-3 stories and overlooking the mountains and a lookout tower and all that stuff. That's going to be fun. I can't wait to do something like that. It's going to be a year or two before that happens. But slowly, as you can see, we've leveled it off. I may put the infrastructure in, you know, the water, power, and sewer, stub it all up. I may pour a concrete slab and maybe put a big circus tent there temporarily until we can afford to buy materials to build it, you know. So anyway, that's just the way I am. Everybody, I hope you had a great time watching this video. I hope it didn't scare you off, and if I did, I'm sorry. But you know what? Everything we say and do here, as you can say, we've been on here for almost 4 or 5 years. I don't think I've ever said anything, or Amanda either, that's ever been degrading to anybody, any kind of race, any kind of gender, nothing. And I think that's amazing for every word that's come out of our mouth, that we have never, ever offended anybody in anything we've done, you know? And I hope we don't we won't do that in the future either. But that shows you who we really are in our heart, you know? That, hey, so you stay here, buddy, don't go outside. He has never went out that gate. I mean,
No.
if he follows a dog, he goes, but he always stays in here.
He sure does.
So anyway, take that into consideration of what you're doing, what we're doing. And we're just different, everybody. We're different from any company you'll ever talk to, be with. You know, I don't know if my office staff respects me or not, because I come across as probably a non-professional manner, because I don't dress the way a professional would dress. And when the protocols that we put forth, I handle a lot of them by myself. I handle things differently than any CEO or business owner would do. And so I don't know if they actually have a respect, because I've always told you guys, I've always said this. I will look to you as like I am some lame duck, right? That I'm waddling around and you don't think there's no way that duck will ever fly. You guys don't know what you're looking at. It's like looking at a young person when they're 17 and 18 and you call them, God, they'll never be nothing. They're dumb, they're ignorant, and they just don't have what it takes. I was that kid. They thought I would never, I couldn't build a doghouse. And that's what it was when I was 18, 19. I was up in my 20s when they said that about me. And I always remember, you know what? Don't ever look at a young person and say they'll never, because it'll bite you. it'll bite you in the tail, because that young person, you do not know what's about to change in their life. Especially when a guy gets 25 or 26, he finally, you know, everything starts moving and he learns out, all right, this is why I'm here. And then things start clicking, you know. So, all right, everybody, thank you for this. I hope this is a good, informative show for you. And we'll be back tomorrow. Amanda's got a show Thursday of another home we're going to tour, right? I want to show you guys the Hobbits that are being built. We got 2 of those. We're going to start a 3rd one hopefully this week.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, start a 3rd one and a 4th one. And those are looking good. I'm actually thinking I would love to start using those cedar trees as rafters.
They're so beautiful.
In most of our homes.
They're so beautiful.
Oh my God. And I want to incorporate these ESP panels with regular stick built. So, Ace, get over here. Come here. Come on. Come on. So that's what I love, is the ingenuity about what we got, what we're going to do, you know, and how we can make things happen. So hang in there. I'll show you every change we make, what we're doing, and if you want to be a part of that, okay? Whew. Well done.
Yeah. What was it? Travis said, all hearts and minds clear.
Thank you, Travis. Come on, Ace. Good boy.